We ready.
Yo, what's poppin'? It's Ramen on a Friday, episode 11.
Done.
There's not even a fucking special guest, man. It's my man's in the building. Yeti. What's poppin'?
The legends are back in the building, baby.
Yeah, we back in the building,
the
man.
OGs.
The Playboys.
We built this shit.
Yeah.
Correction, you built this shit.
Yeah, nah, man. We made moves to build it.
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah, I appreciate the help, but
I'm just glad to see we're back online.
Yeah, man. Well, we was sitting there chilling, and we was talking about waves, and just waves in general, not even just hip hop. I need to stop.
And like eras, I guess we could say eras, times.
Everybody had their time, and I was sitting there having a conversation with you about how many like in Hollywood when they have certain types of like actors that just like are a certain race or ethnic
or just
ethnicity or whatever,
or just like a type of thing that's hot.
Yeah,
like for example, you were talking about movies. Like remember when action movies were like the only thing
that was out
that would be
Triple
made.
X was like we're at Triple X 11. Remember they switched the Ice Cube. They were like,
there was a little curveball.
They're like, Vin Diesel's not coming back.
You could tell that was
he's
like,
black now.
Yeah, you could tell that there were some money issues. Vin Diesel probably.
you could
Vin
tell.
Diesel's like an asshole or something.
Yeah, Vin
apparently.
Diesel wanted some bread.
Yeah,
he was like, nah.
He's definitely like, nah, we gotta double the check.
He's like, yeah, nah,
we
I'm not coming back.
Check.
I'm not coming back till you double the fucking check.
And then they call Ice Cube. Ice Cube's like, oh, fuck it.
Yeah. I think that was the first time Ice Cube even came up with it. Like he was in an action, like something other than like hood movies.
It's crazy.
Was that the first time?
Wait, no, because remember Boys in the Hood.
That's a hood movie.
Well,
I meant like after his transition of hood. I was saying
movies.
that wasn't that the first like non-hood movie that he was in. I don't fucking remember.
I mean, did Triple X Part 2 come first, or was it Are We Home Yet, or Are We There Yet?
Oh yeah,
because it's like
all them shits was out. But it was interesting that he was in an action film. I don't think he was in another action film after that.
I mean, I get. Does what's it called? 21 Jump Street qualifies?
No, because he really wasn't doing anything like.
Yeah,
he was like captain.
He just showed up and
say
said
funny
something.
shit. Showed up and say stupid shit.
He just shit on Jonah
Yo,
Hill.
remember the part where he figured out that he that Yo was trying to fuck his daughter, Jonah Hill.
Oh, it was Jonah Hill. For some reason, I thought it was Channing Tatum.
Nah, the second one, Jonah Hill was fucking with his daughter.
Dude, I can't remember the second one.
It was in the second one.
What's crazy about like that movie was funny, but for some reason the ending of the first movie is like so like ingrained in my brain because of what they do to the guy. Them
movies are the same ones. They freaking they. I love comedy. I like Will Ferrell movies the most. But the fact that they just kept doing back to back with the stupid movies, like the stupid funny movies, like American Pie, I think started that wave. Did American Pie start that wave?
I don't think it was them. I think we have to credit Adam Sandler. That's another thing that we were talking about earlier, bro.
American Pie was a little bit after.
I mean,
Adam Sandler had Happy Gilmore and all that other shit. I think that came
before that shit.
It did, yeah.
But
Waterboy, of course.
That too.
Yeah,
I always forget about that. I wonder what his first movie was. Like,
I don't fucking remember.
I don't remember either. I feel
Happy Gilmore was definitely like
it's way back.
The first big one.
You know, you know, it's one thing I thought about when we were having this conversation. You know, it's something that really always is like gonna be cool is comedy.
It's always gonna be cool.
I don't think there's a time like
it's relatable.
There's certain things that are like left out of like the time and the phase and the wave thing. I feel like there's just certain things that are like what eternal, I guess you could say. Like humor. Humor is something that's eternal.
Because it's always because it's relatable. We're always going to relate to some type of thing. That's why I told you. That's why I stopped fucking with Kevin Hart so much. Because in the beginning, the reason why he was funny because he was in your home. He was talking about how funny his daughter was, like talking to him. He was talking about how funny it was. You know what I mean? For his kids to do stupid stuff. He talking about how funny it was, like when his mom let him curse at school when he was in high school. Like them jokes were personal. They were personal.
I definitely agree. I feel like I definitely agree. I feel like I feel like we say like I feel like not like you and me, but as like in general, people always like what people first make a lot more. They like the original shit.
That's why they call it sophomore jinx when people album come out.
I never heard. I think I've heard that phrase,
Yeah,
but I've never heard it in that.
Sophomore jinx. They always have sophomore jinx, but Jay-Z has sophomore jinx.
You think so?
Yeah, because Reasonable Doubt was like one of the biggest like albums ever.
Yeah,
and then the second one, like people don't really talk about the second one.
He did like that's
he
one
peaked
thing.
after Blue, like the third one came out. Like
yeah, because that's one thing. I'll look at Jay's discography. I'm like, damn, like he was releasing hella shit right there.
He
but
was.
It's like it feels like Reasonable Doubt, and then this blank space. I mean, to like a casual fan standpoint, where you don't really you don't really think about. And then like
if you're not a Jay-Z fan, you don't even remember that album. Because I think it was coming of age. If you're not a Jay-Z fan, you don't remember that album. Only reason why I remember it because I'm a Jay-Z fan.
And then like he had those other ones where there were like some hit songs on. I think like Volume 1 and 2 or whatever. I think that's what they were called. Because I think it was the second one is the one that had Hard Knock Life on it or whatever.
Well, that's back in the day. What we were just talking about it. Why? What do you think this new wave? How do you think this new wave started with? It's starting to, I ain't gonna lie to you, it doesn't bother me as much, but because you're expressing yourself, but what do you think this new wave started? And it's no different, disrespect to people that have had anxiety or problems, because I take it seriously, but what do you think about this anxiety wave with rappers?
I think it's like a good thing, but it's like a bad thing, because it's like, like...
No, but how do you think it even started?
Honestly, I'm gonna kind of take this angle and say like I can't remember who was the first person, but I'm gonna say like a group of people who I think kind of shine light on it was like definitely Eminem. Eminem was one of those people who he told you like real shit about himself, like things that like you would probably be like, you're a fucking loser. Like,
yeah, he
for
did
doing
talk
that.
about that shit. Yeah.
I think Andre 3000 is one of those people.
Damn,
Andre would talk about like.
Damn, that's a good choice. I never even thought about that one.
I thought about that because what you told me that like because like Big Boy like wants them to tour and do stuff, but Andre really don't want to like do it anymore.
He never really wanted to do shit.
Because he has anxiety and shit, which is crazy.
He's not.
It's crazy to think like someone that fucking iconic.
I thought you were saying. I was staring at the photo. I thought you was gonna say Cudi.
Cudi,
I thought you were gonna say Cudi.
See, but when you're talking about originators, honestly, you have to credit Cudi as like an originator too, because like even though like those like Andre and Eminem, and there's definitely other people I can't think of them right now.
He was like his whole sole purpose was based around that.
I think and we're calling it anxiety right now, but like I feel like that's like almost a vague standpoint.
It's a vague,
like I was watching this interview of Russ. Russ was like, I don't know, remember what he was getting, who he was getting interviewed by, but he was like talking about, he's like, I think I'm good at like talking about shit that is like you don't want to talk about. Like his example was like a toxic relationship where you like this girl did you wrong, you did her wrong, but like you two like still like recoup or whatever.
That's an art form.
Like, and I think that's a true thing that like, and that's a cool thing about like nowadays rap is that like you talk like see like that would not be cool in like 90s or even like the 2000s era of rap.
Not really.
Like it's not.
No, wait a minute. Tupac had a serious like clearly he used that as a thing.
But don't you think that like all right? But the thing
Tupac told us him and Biggie told us they were gonna die over and over and over again, and like it came true. But it was sort of like that, like their fear of dying, coming from where they come from. So it's like I would put that in the same place.
But it's like see, like hella artists like not just like even before rap would like fantasize, like flirt with death or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like that's like been like kind of a thing.
Yeah, Snoop,
like,
Snoop had murder was the case.
That,
I remember
and
that.
I mean, dude,
Yeah,
think
fuck
about it,
yeah.
like motherfuckers who are like painters or fucking any sort of
Yeah,
like artist.
Vincent Van Gogh and all
like,
that other
they'll
bullshit,
kill
yeah.
themselves and do crazy shit. So like, it's not like new for them to be thinking this crazy way. But my thing is, I think it's cool like that like, it's almost more acceptable to talk about a wider variety of things in like rap now. I think it's cool. Like
I mean,
I think
it's
cooler
all
now
on, it's
than
all
ever.
on what type of style you got. Like I was always paying attention to it. Like, all right, I think it's dope. We were just talking about it. I think it's dope when someone jumps off the fucking roof. They're like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna fucking do this. We were just talking about Tyler the Creator. We were like, yo, Tyler the Creator just jumped off the fucking roof, and but it worked. And I respect you more for when it works when you jump off the roof than you do something that everyone else is doing and you're successful.
He's one of those people who like, I like that fucking like what is it called? It's like an analogy where you said jump off the roof. Like he's someone who's jumped off the roofs per se multiple times. When they first started popping off, he rapped crazy shit like the
fuck your
bitch.
mind. Yeah. I remember
tell
that.
my friends that it was a threesome. Like bro, he went from that to what he makes now. You'll be my earthquake. What? Like it's crazy. It's crazy.
He's talented.
He's
talented.
Like I was telling you, dude, he's like one of those people who you have to respect. Like, bro, he fucking went that crazy lane. He took like an Eminem-esque route, saying controversial shit. Then he goes to like this totally different direction where he's just making genuine music.
Yeah.
And then he's got all these other genuine ass artists on his roster.
Pockets. He got different pockets.
And then TV shows, clothing lines.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's a fact. See, he's a person who realizes that like there's waves, and he because like I was telling you, waves end, waves crash, and you have to hop on the next wave or you crash as well. And,
if you don't.
And he's one of those people who I feel like he started with that sound. He moved to like these totally different sounds. Like now it's like I don't even know what you would call his last album.
Yeah, that's what I was saying when he was arguing about at the Grammys. Like he didn't know that when they called it hip hop, they called it urban or whatever. I'm like it wasn't in the same. It's not in that category for real. It's music. It's not really anything. It's music, and I don't understand why people category stuff. But to get back on the topic, like, rest in peace to all these people. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but the Juice WRLD, the X thing. Lil Uzi still alive. Like, what fucking did it for this wave of music sonically sounding like that? Like, are the kids? Is it what their wave is now? Like, is that what they do?
I think so, cause it's like, bro, cause like think back to like when Eminem and 50 were hot. Everybody wanted to be gangster. And then like it like, what's it called? I want to say it progressed. It fucking things changed. Like
it
things just
on
changed.
A different level.
Like I would say it kind of went like this. It was like gangster fucking thug shit,
yeah,
and then it went to like trap star, like be the drug dealer. Then it went to like then it just went to like be a rapper. And then now it's fucking be a drug addict, like you talked about.
Yeah, it used to be like the drug dealer was celebrated, and now the drug addict is celebrated.
But
I never even noticed it while I was doing what I was doing. Like I used to hang around friends that did recreational stuff, and I was just like, what are you doing? But there's a fine line between trying to look like a superstar and then having a problem. And I'm not like trying to shit on any of the rappers. I'm just trying to get to the point as to where did this wave come from?
See, I think fucking like and I feel like it's one of those things like I was saying, like I think that's like beyond a wave. Like that's like almost a thing that's eternal. Is like there's always like a personal struggle. Like bro, we're saying like it's been cool to be like a fucking like famous junkie or whatever. Think about it. Motherfuckers been talking about alcohol and shit.
Kurt Cobain.
And alcohol is like alcohol's no different or no better from any other drug, but it's like it's mad normal. Like if you do fucking heroin or coke, you're a fucking fiend. But if you're at the fucking bar
it's
getting drunk,
fine.
you're cool. You're a cool guy.
Yeah, it's cool.
Having a good
Somehow
time.
it just becomes
That's
cool.
kind of whack.
Somehow it just becomes cool all of a sudden.
That's kind of whack to me, if you ask me. Like,
yeah. But
and I don't really get that.
Yeah, I don't get it either. But yeah, on a positive note, like all the waves that I done seen, like me and you was just geeking about the G Unit scheme, and yeah, we was geeking about the G Unit scheme, and god damn did we get some good music out of this shit. I think it's a different time though. It's just like, what the fuck?
But the thing is, like, you always get good music out of it. Like, it's just like, see, there was just a plethora of fucking people. Like, I can't think about like
all these people came out at once. Like I remember watching a video. I remember watching a video of, and it's corny, but when Bow Wow came out with Fresh as I'm Is, you know T.I. had something to do with that, right?
I believe it.
Right. So then he was talking about how 50 Cent was co-writing for him or something. I mean, not 50 Cent. T.I. was co-writing for him or something. And I think it's dope that you, like, all these people were, like, in rooms together making this, like, cool music based off of, like, the waves at that time, though. Like, because, like, if Bow Wow would have never did that if, like, the South bounce thing wasn't cool at that time.
I think, and honestly...
And it revived his career. It did. Fresh as I'm Is revived his career, yo. It did.
Definitely.
He disappeared for a second.
Like, it's just like, yeah, because I think you were telling me, like, he was like a kid artist, right? He was like one of those, like, childhood artists.
He was a child star, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the first time he got signed when he was 5 years old.
I remember.
He got signed to Death Row Records when he was 5 years old.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. Like, that was shit I never knew.
I never knew
how deep Bow Wow's roots were.
Yeah, he went on tour with Death Row when he was 5 years old. Snoop Dogg was the first person to sign him.
And now that motherfucker's bankrupt.
Yeah, I don't think he's bankrupt.
I'm pretty sure he is.
I don't know. But I don't think
Bow Wow's doing well right now.
Maybe. I don't know. I've seen him on television shows.
I don't watch the news enough.
Yeah, I've seen him on television shows and stuff. But I mean, neither here nor there. The coolness of the bumping, just like what you was talking about with Jeezy. Like when I was growing up, like the convincibility of Jeezy was just like, it started this wave where like everyone wanted to be a trapper. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like everybody wanted to trap. See, like it was crazy.
See, and dude, and like that's what I'm saying when I say like there was a plethora, cause like you said, everybody wanted to be like people wanted to like be this dude, and it's like no, I feel like no one was like Jeezy like until Future. Like Future is like the new Jeezy.
No, I mean,
think about it. Future. Convincibility. You can definitely check that box.
Bought a Phantom, but I always wanted one. Gucci flip flops. I just fucked your bitch in some Gucci flip flops. Yeah.
I just took a piss and I seen codeine coming out. Like what?
Yo.
See, and like we were talking about with Jeezy, like. Jeezy and Future say things that's like, if anyone else said this, it would be whack as fuck.
It would. They just convinced the shit out of us.
You would not be
I've been told you that because Wayne do shit like that. Boy, I'm out to shit on you. Boy, I'm out to shit on you. Toilet. I don't have, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, Wayne.
Yo, that one song that he has, he's like, I'm gonna eat the booty like groceries.
Nah, that was fucking Janae Aiko. She did that shit.
What?
Post to me.
What's that guy's name?
Come close to me. She said, and he gotta eat the booty like the groceries.
What the fuck? I could have swore that.
No, she came up with that shit, yo. I remember because she started getting fucking hot when that song came out.
No,
Janae,
I remember.
Janae Aiko, I'm telling you get mixed up. I'm telling you. And mistake me in the comments if I'm wrong.
I remember the Wayne bar. It's like exactly like her bar though. He said she got that junk in the trunk. You know I like junk food.
But yo,
and then he said, my dick is a pen. It's written all over her face.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
No.
Yeah, Wayne has convincibility.
I was like, what the fuck is this convincibility shit? But like, it's always been like a wave just in everything, all the time. I was sitting there watching the new rock show I was telling you about.
What, Young Rock?
About the Young Rock.
I was interested in that show.
Literally ABC. Is it on ABC?
I don't know.
I wonder if it is.
I know it's on
tell me in the
Hulu
comments if it is. But if it's on ABC, ABC or whatever, ABC or NBC, they've been on a wave like that for the last thing. They just did Fresh Off the Boat, which was the same thing. It was about Eddie Wang's life. And he was a chef, but they went back in time and they made a whole sitcom out of his family being Asians and coming to America. Mm-hmm. They did the same thing. Then they did the same thing before that with the Goldbergs. I can't remember who that guy's name is from the Goldbergs, but that's also true. It's about a true family.
I feel like I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember.
The Goldbergs is on.
That had to have been a minute ago.
No, the Goldbergs ain't that old, bro.
It's not that old?
No, the Goldbergs is like.
It's not Whoopi, right?
No, it's shut up, yo.
That's the only Goldberg I remember.
I'm talking about like the ABC shows, yo. The fucking shows like The Rock.
Damn, I don't watch ABC.
Exactly.
I haven't had
I be paying attention to sitcoms. 1980s geeky.
It's crazy.
1980s geeky 11-year-old Adam. They keep doing these stories that are the same way.
God damn, this is 20. Is that the last season? Was it
the last
2013?
season? It says no. This is 2021. It's still going on.
What the fuck? I mean, see, bro.
It's on season 8.
That's
what I'm saying. This is how they get the check, bro.
This is how.
And it's a wave.
I mean, bro.
They keep making the same TV show over and over again.
I mean, bro, that's been their recipe. Look at Family Guy, Simpsons, fucking American Dad. Yo, and that's every game show ever. Fucking
yeah, it is.
The Bachelor, The Bachelorette.
Family Feud.
Bro, that's The Bachelor and The Bachelorette is literally a show about being a whore, and it's like we support the whore wholeheartedly.
We do.
That person is the only person in like the world who just gets to like fucking fool around with whoever they want, and we like support.
Oh, but
them.
that's a bystander because we still got we got all the flavor of loves out of that. I think, was Flavor of Love first?
What the fuck is Flavor of Love?
You've never seen Flavor of Love?
No.
It's hilarious. It's this TV show about the rapper from Public Enemy. He was the hype man, dark-skinned black guy. And he was the
Flavor Flav.
Yeah, he was the clock.
Flavor Flav is the host?
Yes, Flavor Flav, the original show that started that. Flavor Flav was Flavor Flav had like women, and he named them names like a pimp. And he picked the women, like, you get a glass tonight. You get a glass tonight, hoops. You get a glass tonight. Big boobs, you get a glass. And he would, like, hand them, like...
Big boobs.
It wasn't glasses, it was clocks. I'm copying off of Ray J, because they made it, it was so big, they kept doing it. They had one with For the Love of Ray J, where Ray J was picking women. You don't remember that?
No.
Ray J was handing out champagne glasses.
What fucking year was that?
Oh, you was young.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, Ray J was handing out champagne glasses, bro.
Man, you gotta understand, the cool shit to me then was probably like Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, you right. No, but they did the dating show thing. That was already happening, bro. Flavor of Love went like crazy,
bro. And then, dude, and then you can tell they always be like repackaging the same fucking product.
Yeah, For the Love of Ray J, the last season ended in 2010.
Oh yeah, no wonder, that was so fucking long ago.
Yeah, but they literally, it was so. Yo, I used to geek at that shit. You get a glass, Chardonnay. You get a glass. It was like they made every dude like a pimp at the end of the show. Like he's like, I went on a date with all 4 of these bitches. Which one am I gonna pick? And I'm like,
that shit is literally them just selling you like bullshit.
A fantasy that never exists.
They just see.
No one.
You could not make that show today, cause fucking.
Oh yeah, the canceled shit is out now. You would get fucking canceled. Damn, I didn't even think about that.
I didn't even think about that.
No, For the Love of Ray J would have never happened.
I feel like we just fucking domino affected that. I feel like
we just domino affected the shit out of that.
I feel like tomorrow there's gonna be fucking news clips of fucking the love of Flava, the love of Ray J.
The game even had one. For the Love of the Game.
I remember that.
He was right after that.
Didn't he get sued on that show?
He got sued on the show for something he did with some female that was on the show.
I was about to say.
It was right around the time where, you know, it was okay to make like certain women that have slept with every celebrity famous. It was around that time because it was like when it started because he got the girl India Westbrook famous off. Like they had a viral video of her doing something with him in a park or something.
Oh, they're fucking or something?
Like, yeah, or something, yeah. And she got a show out of it. She started being famous, and she got her own reality show on fucking MTV. She had a reality show.
See, but we shouldn't be saying that like it's a surprise, Dev. Look at fucking E. Fucking kids, the Keeping Up with the Kardashians is the epitome of fuck someone get a show.
Who, women? The Kardashians?
Yeah.
Yeah,
fuck someone, get a show.
Yeah. No. Nah.
Whoa.
Because I'm trying to find the game's the reality show.
Maybe I'm thinking of, because wasn't he on Love and Hip Hop?
The Game was not on Love and Hip Hop.
He wasn't?
He had his own show with his wife, but I'm talking about he had a dating show. He definitely had a dating show, bro.
Yeah, because, dude, I thought I remembered a headline of him getting sued over some shit about that show.
He had a dating show.
Because I didn't even know he had a fucking show.
He did, yo. What?
That's
I don't
how
remember.
Dude, TV is wild like that, bro. Especially now.
She's got game. That's what it was called.
That was it.
2015. She's got game. So he had all these girls, and most of the time them girls don't even be real. You know that, right? Like they are, like they did a fucking model casting, or I'm pretty sure they're just not picking random women off the street and saying, "Hey,
do you
want to fight for the love of the game?"
You're 100% correct. You're literally
they wasn't
100% correct.
They was not
it's
on
the
it.
same thing as that Flavor Flav.
Damn, we stuck on his wave,
shit.
but that really was I Heart Nick Carter. That was more than one. It was a wave.
Dude,
it was a wave.
That really was a wave.
It was a fucking wave.
Think about all the romantic movies too that were coming
Rock of Love. It was a wave. They had Bret Michaels. Women fight over Bret Michaels. That was the most trashiest shit I've ever seen on television. That was when it was like moving, and then Love and Hip Hop came out, and it was over.
I don't know. I feel like.
I agree with Charlamagne whenever he says it. Mona Scott is the devil, and
Who is that? The person who runs?
She's the one that runs Love and Hip Hop. She used to be Missy Elliott's manager. She used to be Missy Elliott's manager.
I wonder why they split up.
I have no idea.
Pride
But that
for Love and Hip Hop.
That show is messy, bro. No, I think she split up well before Love and Hip Hop. But the first time I knew that Love and Hip Hop was messy was when I watched the first season and this dude was getting like grilled by Jim Jones and Jim Jones beat him up, and I was like, they pretty much, y'all talk about Vlad, that show was the Hip Hop Police.
I literally was about to mention
that.
Like,
show is the
like
Hip Hop
Vlad.
Police. She's literally like Vlad. I mean, she just doesn't talk to them. But she's like, no, you're not. What is it? You're not. This is not. Your story is not appealing enough. We need you to add shit. You're pregnant.
That is the wave. That is the wave of fucking. I mean, I think that's another wave. That wave is attached to humor to me. Because it's like, we just find these fucking idiots funny. Like,
yeah,
bro,
we do.
That's the basis of, like, every...
I'm not going to lie to you. I watched every season of For the Love of Ray J. I'm not going... even though I knew it was fake, I was like, yeah, I'm a Ray J fan anyway. But I was like, yeah, Ray J. This man is getting it. Because it was right after the Kardashian tape that he made that show. It was right after the Kardashian tape. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to show everybody this life of fantasy that Ray J's always with women. He's always there. Do you want a champagne glass?
Yeah, they just give you all these false realities.
False realities of
that just
motherfucker.
aren't true.
Yeah.
all those bitches are paid actors.
All of them. Every last one of them.
And that's the funniest thing about reality TV.
We did a casting call.
Not even just reality TV. Like, dude, like, reality TV, fucking...
No, even regular television. Like we just said about it with action movies. I told you they did it with this moral thing. When Weeds came out, when they started the whole... Seriously! When Weeds came out, and it was about the... It was about the mom, the dad died, now she's going to sell weed. First off, in real life, yeah, it's possible, but that wasn't... We live in Bel Air. That's not common. Some white lady that's never sold weed and her husband died is not going to Edgewood to pick up a pack to trap out here.
Yeah, she just becomes trapped.
If she does, she was already involved in some shit like that.
Yeah, she just becomes trap god. Yeah, and that is the thing about that show, Weeds, that like...
But there was more than one. Then Breaking Bad came out, then I was watching some show with Aisha. What was it about? Three broke girls. That's about it too. These three women, not black. One of them black. The other one's white. They all broke, so they decided to rob a grocery store, and then now they're hitting licks everywhere. But they're like house moms. Dude, like that moral thing started.
Dude, yeah, and they definitely... See,
it was like a wave, bro.
Yeah, see, you are right about that, and I really didn't even think about that.
The Morals television show.
Not even just television.
I mean, Power was kind of one of them, too.
Oh, yeah, Power's definitely...
Tariq is rich, and now...
Ghost is evil, but we love him. I mean, see, it's just like... See, it's just one of those things where you fucking fuck with the bad guys, dude.
Hell yeah.
It's like, see, that...
I love 50 Cent had a verse. He said, I watch movies. He said, I watch movies till the bad guy die. He said, I watch movies. I don't want to see the end. I watch them till the bad guy die.
Bro.
Yeah. That was the hardest verse I ever heard in my life. Because I'm really one of them. When Scarface dies, you don't want to watch the rest of the fucking...
Yeah, I mean, the movie ends.
I mean, but I'm saying, like, if Scarface died in the middle of the movie, would you still watch it?
Oh, no, it'd be over, dude. Like, you're watching that. See, like, it's just
Paid in full with Rico. When Rico killed fucking... what was his name? When he killed...
Yeah, Mitch.
When he killed Mitch, it was like... Even though it was at the end, if that happened in the middle, did it happen in the middle? No, it didn't.
It was close. It was more towards the end. It was more.
But if that happened in the middle of the movie, that's a different one. Because if that happened in the middle of the movie, I think they would have had more to fill it with.
I mean, like that was just good storytelling because they paced it well. Because fucking. Like it doesn't happen exactly in the middle, but I would call that like the climax.
It is the climax because shit's getting real. Because his nephew, his brother,
and his mom and his sister.
The brother gets kidnapped.
Just got murked.
Yeah. Not the mom. The mom.
No, remember.
No, all those people
Ace's mom and his sister get murked.
No, they didn't get murked. It was the aunt that he had his drugs at the house. He went to the house and they all got shot up. The lady that he was borrowing her house to put the drugs in.
No,
with the safe. Yeah, dog, I seen that movie a million times.
Dude,
his mother and his sister don't die. The sister's boyfriend robs them.
That's what I'm telling you. He kills them.
No, he didn't kill the parents. I'm telling you, I seen that movie at Piatti. I will show you.
Search the scene. I'm telling you.
He did not kill her, yo. He killed the.
I'm telling you.
He killed the cousin.
Calvin kills his mom and his sister.
No, it wasn't his mom and his sister. He went over. His mother would have never let him sell drugs out the house.
Because Keisha's the one who fucking. But he wasn't selling drugs at the house. Mm-hmm. Remember, he was just coming to see him, and then Calvin came to rob him.
No, he opened the door. Oh yeah, he was going to see the baby. The baby. They said that. Yeah, but that scene was because remember they in the room and he's like the baby about to happen or whatever, and they splashing champagne on the car, and then he goes to the building.
That's what I'm saying.
I think he stopped there to get some money though. I don't think that I can't remember. I gotta go back and watch the movie. But anyway, long story short, that was a climax. If that hadn't happened in the middle of the movie,
I mean that's why that part is the climax. Cause fucking that I think that happens that happens to Ace, and then I think like shortly after that fucking Because remember, Ace is like, I'm done, and then that's when shit goes crazy, and Mitch and fucking Rico, and then Rico like plots against him.
You just argue with me about the Nets being a wave. I just told you the Nets was gonna be a fucking wave,
fuck
bro.
Them.
Why you mad at James Harden, yo? I'm mad at James Harden.
Cause bro, he literally just fucking wastes like hella years on the Rockets, doesn't do shit, and then bro, just like we were talking about, bro, it's accountability. I feel like he's one of those people where I don't think he's like, yeah, it's also my fault that the fucking Rockets didn't do shit. Like he's probably,
he did drop triple doubles, bro. He did put work in. It just was. I don't think it's really anybody's fault. I think that sometimes you just create a team that's just not. This is not good enough.
Yeah.
Like when he had Chris Paul, he made a run. I think they went to the Western Conference Finals. It was just Chris Paul had got injured right in the middle of game 2 or some shit, and it was over.
And I mean, honestly,
but I still think Chris Paul's a pussy because any other person. Kobe played with a goddamn broken hand. And I think that's what's different about the NBA now. Because Chris Paul was quick to sit on the sideline when he twisted his ankle or whatever the hell he had. But Chris Paul was on the sidelines, and Kobe would have never let that happen. Rest in peace.
I mean, bro.
Kobe would have never let that happen.
I mean, bro. Like the ankle shit, I agree. Kobe probably would never.
Nah, Kobe would have been back on the court.
Kobe would have played the game.
Kobe would be like, fuck that, I'm dropping 20.
He'd be trying to play.
Yeah.
He's not just gonna watch the game.
I'm hitting the court.
But I mean,
put me in, coach. Like, you know what I mean?
But I mean, I feel like I guess I want to say it's because it was his ankle, like it was his. Because bro, you fuck your. I mean, you definitely need your hands you need your hand in basketball, but I feel like you need your feet and your legs a little more.
Yeah.
If you cannot go back.
Why do you think Derrick Rose not as explosive as he was? All of them
exactly. Especially knee stuff.
He had knee problems. I thought he had an Achilles problem, but it was his knees. I think it was his knees.
Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah,
what happened to Derrick Rose? He was gone for a while. ACL? Oh yeah, he tore his ACL.
Because
that's what I'm saying.
Because that's why he fucking didn't get the finals, I think. Because then he got injured.
Yeah, right? They got injured. No, LeBron was in the way.
Or it happened.
Let me just keep it real.
Or it happened after
Let me keep it real. People always talk about Derrick Rose's peak, but LeBron was in the way. LeBron got in the way of that. Like, every time the Bulls would get somewhere, LeBron, because it was at that time, like him and LeBron was just getting past them. But the problem with LeBron had was Boston, because remember when Boston had that big 3?
Yeah.
So LeBron kept running into fucking Boston. That's what kept happening. And then LeBron was like, not today, I'm going to Miami. So that's what I'm saying. That was the wave. And I saw Dwayne Wade talking about how and this is a good point, when basketball players realized that they didn't need to play for like the mainstream team, that they could win on any team if they all just went to this team, which like that's when it was like free agency was hot. Like he was saying, like when we discovered we go wherever we wanted in free agency, that's when it was hot. Like we could just do whatever we want, and I think that is true. But people always say Miami, but Boston did it first.
You think so?
Boston made it.
Why do you think that?
Because at that time when Kobe and Shaq, I keep forgetting. Kobe and Shaq did it. That team. Well, actually, that's the problem. People don't understand. It's happened throughout the entire time.
Super teams
have. I'm so tired of people saying it weren't, but there's still a wave. The wave that Boston started was that it was marketed. It was publicized. Like when Kevin Durant and Ray Allen went to Boston, it was like. It was everywhere. It was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
This team's going to be hyped.
Yeah. Huge trade. Yeah.
They're all going to get championships.
Yeah.
They're going to get 4.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly, I think you are correct.
And then after that, Miami did it. And then people shunned Miami for doing it, which is bullshit. Like, I don't care, you LeBron haters. When LeBron did it, it was, oh my God. And I think it was more disrespectful. All right, this is why LeBron was more disrespectful. Was because he had that. I think we talked about this on another episode, but when he did the whole exclusive interview with Stephen A. to let everyone know, to let Cleveland know that he was going to Miami. It was like telling your girl, you ever been like,
I cheated.
Yeah, it was like, we're gonna go on Instagram Live today. I cheated. Like, Hurt Bay. Did you ever see that? Hurt Bay?
No.
It was this, that shit went viral, yo. It was the dumbest shit I ever seen. It was two people sitting across from each other, telling each other about their relationships. They broke up. They had just broken up. It was like a recap of their relationship. Like, I'm doing better. I'm drinking water. Like, the dude was saying dickhead shit, like. And it went viral, yo.
It did.
Like, nobody even knew who the fuck this girl and this dude was. But the fact that they were going back, I forgot. That was a wave, too.
What?
The Instagram personality thing.
Oh yeah, I think it's
like
still,
the girls
I think,
that date each other.
I think it's still
not
kind
the girls
of,
that date each other.
I think it's still kind of a wave. It's still well, like at least,
social media
at
relationships that became a wave. It was already big back in the day, but because of social media,
you know what I'll call it. I'll call it like I wouldn't call it like social media relationships. I feel like
you can't call it a famous relationship because
I want to call it like but see, I feel like you're attributing like the famous part too much. I think just the pure dynamic of internet
two people in love
displaying your like love life
for someone
on the internet.
Displaying but people were already doing it, but now it's like I've had girls walk up to me like, you heard of Tommy and Keisha, and I'm like, what are you talking about? They have Instagram group couple.
Damn, trust me, bro. This has been a thing since fucking Facebook. Facebook was like the OG. Facebook kind of got
but they wasn't making money off of it.
I mean, of course.
I'm saying now they making money off of it.
They were making money off it though, because it fucking became a thing to like make people like wanna use it or have to use it, because fucking like whatever. But dude, people been like on the fucking like displaying love and affection for like, I think that's like the new wave now. Like honestly, like even if you treat a girl super nice. Like to me, I feel like not every female is probably like this, but I think to me a lot of females now, you could get flowers, you could like do all these things, but then like if you have an Instagram or a social media and you don't post her, but you do these things anyway.
That happens. That's happened before.
You just don't post it. It's like still like
like is he hiding something?
But you don't do that.
Yo, I never understood that shit, bro. Because I don't care about shit like that,
dude. Because to me, it's like you want me to do that for like that seems like some. To me, I don't fuck with it because like I'm doing this for like other people's sake.
That's what I think.
Not for like you.
I'm not doing it for you.
Not for you and me. Because
I don't care.
If it was about you and me, you would just be happy about this, like right here.
Yeah.
Like it just occurring, but it has to be on public display.
Yeah, it does.
It has to be like archived.
We're not married on Facebook.
Exactly. Yeah. I remember that was a fucking thing when I was in like middle school. My friend be like, "Yeah, we're married on Facebook." So
like what?
So people know we're together. And then
when you in middle school.
Yeah, I mean, bro, it's like a kid thing. Like, oh,
no, adults do it now.
I mean, of course adults do it.
No, but even the adults, it pisses me off.
But kids would be like, oh, look, we're married. It's just like a fucking, ooh, like, it's just like, because, yo, you can't get married and break up 2 weeks later. It's a little messier than that.
No, you
can't.
See,
Facebook let you do that. Yeah,
Facebook's like, we're married.
You can get married,
We're
bitch.
married today.
Yeah, you can get you're married on Facebook, bitch.
It's another freaking wave. That's what I'm saying.
It's still a wave right now.
It really is. No, I'm talking about now. It's like it's scary. It's like commercialized now. Like I've had girls walk up to me and say, "Do you know about such and such and such and such? The couple they get paid off of that." And I'm like what? Like what is happening here? Like they doing mukbangs together and shit.
The thing that I feel like Dev, this is one of those things where it's like this is like the new thing of it, but it's also like one of those things it's a wave, but it's like been an eternal thing. They've been trying to tell us like, oh, this is how you treat your lady, this is how you treat your man.
Yeah.
But like now they just are
now
like, they're like, oh, we got social media.
Social media really got it.
Cause
yo, nigga, I be confused sometimes when like when I talk to females nowadays because of social media.
Yeah, honestly,
I literally be confused now.
Dude,
Like,
I'd be confused.
Why
just
do you
because,
care about this?
Dude, I'd be confused just because I'm just like, like, man. So
what is this for? Like, maybe it's because we think like, obviously, because we're dudes, we think like dudes. But what I'm trying to think about is like, what importance does this have? Like, certain stuff doesn't make any sense to me. Like you said, the married on Facebook thing.
Yeah,
if I fuck with you,
I
fuck with you.
Yeah.
I don't care about that.
I concur.
I don't want to, and it might be an excuse for all you out there to say, "Oh, well, I slid in someone's DMs or whatever," but like, no, I just don't.
I guess the counter argument would be like we aren't like committed enough as people.
No,
that would be what.
But that's not really the case though. I can literally commit myself to somebody, but the problem is I cannot stand when people like make a big deal out of stuff like that because I'm more of a homebody. Like if you like me and you are friends. If you cool with me, you cool with me, and I don't need to go and tell everyone that we're friends.
Yeah, we're not like too exactly.
I've got a cousin like that though. I have a cousin that I used to do that with. Like, he would associate him with a certain group, and every time I seen him out, I would let everyone know he's my cousin. And then after a while, I started realizing like, damn, I probably shouldn't be doing this. Like, you ever felt that way and like thought about something different?
like being around someone, you're like you get like,
you shouldn't have to go and tell everybody that.
Yeah.
Like, I shouldn't have to walk up to the crowd and go, "Yeah, you know this is my cousin, right?" But now in hindsight, I used to do it. Now in hindsight, I'm thinking about it, I'm like, that was corny.
Yeah, nah, I like. See, that was something. That was something that I don't really think I've ever really like said something like that. Like, I understand what you mean though, and I've met people who have like been like that. I never like wanted to like speak like that because like it sounds like disrespectful, like almost like, oh, like because I don't want.
But how could it be disrespectful? That's weird. I never thought about it that way.
I mean, cause think about it. Think about like you have a friend or whatever. You introduced me, or like I haven't met your friend yet. Your friend rolls up, he's like, and he thinks I'm like a stranger per se. He doesn't know we're friends. He's like, yo, I know Dev. Like, do you know Dev? Like,
oh, you talking about in that aspect? See, no, I've never done that. I've done it like where like me and the other person know each other, and it's a coincidence that they
friend.
Yeah, and it's a coincidence that they know my cousin, and I'm like, yo, you know that's my cousin, right? Like, this whole time I didn't even know that you knew him. That's what I do. But I still, in hindsight, I used to think it was okay, and now I think it's kind of corny. I was like, yo, I don't need to do that. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't need to drop that information to that person.
It's like I agree with you, but so sometimes I would say like see. That it's corny when when it doesn't come up organically, I guess I would say. Because if it's just like, oh, we both know this person, it's like, oh, that's funny. Like because I've met people and it's like, oh, we both know like the same person. It's like, oh, and then I'll just be like, that's funny.
Yo, it was that time I told you I went to the bar. I went somewhere and I was trash and I met some dude that knew you. And
that's what I'm saying.
And it was like, I came home and I'm like, Yeti, you know this guy? He's like, yeah, I know that guy. I was like, I got trashed with this dude for like an hour. Like, you know what I mean? But that's how you write. That's how it is.
But see, with anything, I feel like there's always like a positive and negative connotation to it. Just like with the waves shit.
It is.
Like, there's good things about waves and phases and time.
What wasn't good, and I told you this earlier, what wasn't good was when we all had to stop wearing baggy jeans and throw all our jeans away. I know all of y'all was sick when we had to throw all them damn jeans away, yo.
Yeah, I dude. That was one thing that, dude, I used to wear clothes that like did not fit.
No,
Yeah,
on purpose.
I feel like that's what everybody did. Just cause, dude, like we were talking.
Because some things can be altered, like crisscross when they wore their clothes backwards and people started wearing their clothes backwards. That could be altered. Let's just start wearing our clothes normal. But like if you buy jeans that are 12 times size bigger than you, when it becomes cool to wear fitted ones, you're gonna have to throw all these jeans on.
Unless you want to force feed yourself and become morbidly obese. What are these 56s?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's go for it.
I'm only eating cheeseburgers.
Where's
for
the ice
2
cream?
years.
Where's the ice cream? Where's the lard? I'm buying a whole
Bro.
bucket of lard. You right though. You right. I just never thought about it like that. Shit, man.
Bro.
We went through some waves.
Bro, waves are always just fucking. There's always just fucking. It's just hindsight, bro. It's like, damn, the good and the bad, bro. Fucking.
When the fuck did that happen?
Just like with music, with sports, with
Hell
fucking movies,
yeah.
like we were talking about, bro.
But you get memories. Like you'll be watching. Like I was watching a Terrell Owens interview, and I remember when Terrell Owens was at like his peak, like in football, and I was like, damn, wasn't that a fucking wave? Like you go back and you remember like when you was playing that Jeezy song earlier,
Bro.
like you just be like, damn, man, that was cool.
Yeah, and
I wonder if that'll come back.
dude, yeah, and
Like-
just like the atmosphere that was like created.
It was.
Like-
It was a cool time. It was a. That's why I think that's why most people want to be hippies now.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about like like not like DC type hippie, because DC type hippie is like
Yeah.
is like that nigga stoned forever. Like he's just like he woke up
He's
stoned.
like, like Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah, but I'm talking about them people that like it became a wave where everyone thought that they were a hippie. Like everyone was like, I smoke weed and I chill in the house.
See,
And was when Coachella started, yo. Like when we started doing all these festivals. Like
you honestly are onto something. We have zero science behind what you just said, but I agree entirely.
What do you mean?
Like it really, I really
Like the
do-
people that
I-
weren't hippies, there were a lot of people, and tell me if I'm wrong in the comments, but there were a lot of people that weren't hippies that became hippies when Coachella started. It's the truth.
Bro. I feel like, dude, honestly, I feel like music festivals are like what?
Yeah.
They're like
Sounds. What is it? What was the shit we used to go to? In Baltimore.
Echo Stage,
No, not Echo Stage.
Soundstage.
No, not Soundstage. Freaking the big festival that happens.
Oh.
That happens in Maryland, yo.
Oh shit,
Moonrise was like that. Like as soon as Moonrise started, and now everybody's a hippie and everyone does drugs. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
like,
and everyone's trying to.
Yo, we going to Moonrise.
Enlighten their mind and shit or whatever.
I'm so glad COVID fucked that up. There was so many sloppy like people in them situations.
Bro,
It was like.
See, I will agree with you on that. Like, you get zero personal space at a music festival.
Hell no,
Like,
you don't.
if you value personal, if you value personal space, like you're fucked. Like, don't go to a music festival.
No,
or
please
buy
don't.
VIP tickets.
Find somewhere else to go, because I'm
Yeah.
telling you now.
Buy VIP tickets. Or
Yeah,
something,
because you about to your space is definitely about to get violated.
bro. Like,
Everybody's getting COVID, and that's damn. How do people making money now?
what do you mean?
Like that was a wave of people were literally just getting paid off of festivals.
I mean,
and now there's no more.
I mean, they're
You can't just go now.
they're all-
Are they still throwing festivals? Or no?
I mean, they probably relocated them all to Florida.
Yo, I saw something like that.
That's the only option.
I
bro.
saw something like that. They were saying that They were saying that all the rappers moved down south because that's the place where no one gives a shit about COVID.
I mean, dude. see, and
Is that true?
See, I mean, yeah. I mean,
Oh shit!
I mean, Maybe I'm wrong because I don't live down south, but I mean,
No.
dude, think about it. Who fucking doesn't fucking doesn't like the mask? The fucking old fucking whiteheads and like the conservatives. So they're the ones who are like, it's fake. It's made by China.
Yeah, we're not doing this
blah.
today. We're not doing this today.
I mean, and dude, see, to a degree, I agree with them almost because I don't want to fucking have to wear a mask either. I don't think anyone really does.
no one really does, but it's for the safety.
I
We don't know. I mean, we don't. I mean, I'm just going off of what I see, and I think it's. I might be brainwashed, but for right now, I'm just going to stay brainwashed and keep putting my damn mask on for safety reasons.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm going to do too because I mean, see, and it's annoying to me because the only reason why it seems like some brainwash shit is because it's like, if I don't do this, I don't get to do normal shit. If I don't wear a mask, I don't get groceries.
I don't think this is going to be a wave. I think this is like what you said. It's an eternity thing. I think now that we've realized that our personal health is serious, it's not going to change. I don't think we'll ever be in big crowds, like stadiums.
I think we will
for a while.
Maybe not a while, but I think.
But I think there's going to be something in place before we get to do it. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, health is going to be more serious now. It's like the time when they created the parental advisory sticker for CDs. They started putting parental advisory stickers on every CD, and things started to change. At one point, you could buy a CD without your parents' approval, and then they created that. And that's what I'm saying. I think that's what they're going to do with, like, crowds and stuff and being with people.
And that shit is... I like your analogy right there, mainly because that parental advisory shit, it's just bullshit. And, see...
They're like, we're going to put a sticker on it, sticker.
This is a hot take. I'm about to say some shit that may or may not be controversial. And I apologize if you don't fuck with it. But to me... masks and all these rules and regulations, they're parental advisory stickers. That like COVID shit that could kill you has been out there. It has been there. And like you said, health is serious.
Yeah.
But it's like, motherfucker, that should have been prevalent in your mind.
It already should have been, yeah.
Like, thousands.
No, don't get me wrong. Like, I get where you guys are coming from, but you already should have been taking care of yourself.
It's like tens of thousands of people dying.
It's like, now we're washing our hands. We're going to buy all the hand sanitizer.
Exactly. You should have washed your hands. You just pissed in a public urinal.
Yeah.
You sick bastard.
All the people that piss in the urinal and don't wash their hands are now washing their hands.
Bro,
so thank you, COVID.
There's still motherfuckers who just
Thank
dip
you,
out.
COVID.
There's still motherfuckers who just dip out.
There's a lot less now though because of COVID.
100%. But I mean, bro, see, to me it's just like, to me it's like, bro, that shit has already been there. Just like it's like, yo, this music was already fucking, there was cursing, there was whatever. But it's like this sticker.
You should have been told your kids that they couldn't listen to it.
And I'm sorry, but that shit. But it's like this.
But then they created that sticker,
That shit doesn't do anything. Like, just because you put a sticker on there doesn't make the kids safer. Bro, think about it.
The sticker makes it so that parents can't give their kids.
It's a false reality, Dev.
If they gotta ask the parent first now though.
But that shit is so dumb and bullshit though. Think about it. How many times you got your mom to get you something that said parental advisory? Did she fucking?
Nah, my mother was different. My mother was an OG, man. My mother didn't play
She went through
with
that shit.
Nah, she wasn't with it.
Bro,
I had clean CDs until I had clean CDs until after, like, a little bit before high school was over. My mother never let me have, but my mother was also like with the gospel thing. Like she they call it secular music. They call it things that aren't like outside secular music. My mother she had a rule in our house. There was no secular music.
I've never heard that.
Secular music is like just anything that was like provocative, like other than like, I don't know the definition, but it's like no God. I could not listen to hip hop, like cursing. I couldn't really listen to like all of that crazy stuff. I wasn't really allowed to listen to any of that stuff when I was a kid. I snuck tapes of hip hop when I was a kid.
I just must have gotten lucky, and I'm grateful for this, for that factor, because my parents were cool and chill.
That type of music was essentially like soda and water. Like, you know, when your parents told you couldn't drink soda for a long time. Like, for the longest time, my mother would not even let me drink soda. That's what it was with my mother. My mother was like, "You're putting this in your brain. I'm not letting you put that in your brain. It's not allowed." She flipped out when I would wait until my mother went to work to play 50 Cent. Like, I would get my boombox and put it in the shower. I remember one time, we almost done. I remember I put it in the shower. I put my boombox in the shower, and my mom would wait exactly until my mother left to go and take a shower and listen to hip hop. That was like my favorite time before school. And I was in the shower, and I'm chilling, and I come out, and my mother's like, "What is this?" She must have doubled back to get her keys or something. And 50 Cent was Giver to Tron was playing. My mother was like, "Oh, hell no."
Bro, I used to do that all the time. I remember when I was like a little kid, our mom let us have a TV in our room, and I'd like fucking watch the TV, and then fucking I'd like hear her coming, and I'd like pretend like I'm sleeping, and she'd like come in, and she'd be like, "Turn off the TV, leave." I turn that bitch right back on, and she keep coming in. But the thing that's funny to me is that she would never like be like, "Hey, you bitch ass motherfucker, stop turning this TV on." She just would keep coming back and turn it off, and we'd have this like silent war. It was like the Cold War or something, bro. But I don't know. To me, the parental sticker thing is just like bullshit, dude. Because it's like, bro, think about like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Remember they would.
Oh, see that I did get away with because my mom. I don't think my mother realized like what was going on.
Repeat that.
I got away with Grand Theft Auto because I don't think actually my mother realized what was going on with that too. My mother didn't let me get them either. I had my older cousin that she used to let me hang out with had Grand Theft Auto 3, and I would play Grand Theft Auto 3 with him when I was like 14. I never could play it at my house. I didn't own any games that were like that, like at my crib. I had to go to friends' houses and stuff.
Honestly, like my mom didn't like fuck with it, but like the way I see it is, I feel like those games, like, not everything about the game is good, but it's like it's good to give your kid like one of those fucking games, because like he's not gonna want to fucking go do that shit in real life. At least that's how I felt.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes it's a benefit. Like, I wasn't allowed to watch Harry Potter growing up because of my. No, seriously, I wasn't allowed to watch Harry. It was like my mom didn't really bang with that,
bro.
And when I got older, I watched Harry Potter, and I was like, "Oh, well, I'm glad I missed this." You know what I mean? I missed it.
Honestly,
right.
I am 100% with you on that. Because I watched Harry Potter, and I mean, I like the movies. They're cool and stuff.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, I'm like, I don't know why people like love this fucking
I
movie.
wasn't. I finally got to see it, and I was like, because this is when that was another wave, when Lord of the Rings was out, and that was out, and all of that. And I really didn't care for it.
Remember when vampires and that shit was like
True
the hot
Blood,
shit?
yeah, True Blood.
Yeah, vampires were literally just the hot thing. Everyone wanted to get fucked by a vampire.
Yeah. The Twilight was out. Shit, but we already talked about the waves, man. This is Ramen on a Friday. You gotta say something to him, Yeti.
I just want to thank all the fans for tuning back in.
Thank you so much
for having me, Dev.
Yeah, all right, bro. We out.
The boys are back. Have a good one.